Hello guys, welcome again to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Okpe. I'm a Nigerian and I live in Japan with my family, and I blog about my experience living in Japan as a foreigner, and I also blog about so many other random things. But before I start, I would like to encourage you to please subscribe, hit the subscribe button and like this video and share to your family and friends. So today I'll be talking about fear, and particularly how to deal with your fear. Well, there are different kinds of fear, all the phobias. I don't want to go into that, but I'm going to talk about three major fears that are very common to everybody, that a lot of people are struggling with, including myself. I've struggled with these fears, and I'll tell you the practical steps I took and something that you can do to also help you if you are struggling with any of these fears. So the first thing I'm going to say is that fear is part of life. It's normal to fear. In fact, our brains are wired to fear in order for us to identify danger and maybe a threat to our safety. For example, a car is coming your way and you're like, I'm not scared, let me stay there. Well, the car is going to eat you, so it's normal to fear. But there are three types of fear that actually hold us back, and that one I'm going to talk about today. So the first one is the fear of rejection. A lot of people don't want to do things, they don't want to go into new relationships, they don't want to expand their network, they don't want to ask people for things because they are scared that, oh, what if he says no, what if she says no? Well, you should know that rejection is part of life, and one thing that can help you is to prepare yourself upfront that, okay, what if this person says no? What am I going to do? How am I going to react? So if you prepare yourself upfront, you won't be shocked and you won't be discouraged anytime you are rejected. A lot of people who get rejection and they are discouraged, they just give up. And for example, someone that wants to, ask a lady out and she says no, and I've given up on love. I don't want to love again. Maybe you want to submit a business proposal to someone and then you said no, you don't want to try again. You just feel like, I'm scared that they're going to reject another time, so I just want to go into it. I think you should ask yourself that, what's the worst that could happen? What's they will say no? And one thing about when people say no to you is that you should use that opportunity to move on and step up your game, develop yourself, improve on your skills, so that a yes is going to come at the end of the day. For example, now if you probably ask a lady out and she says no, probably she's not seeing any value in you. Probably she doesn't see any potential in you. So why don't you take that no as an opportunity to develop yourself? There's a lot of people that they want to try a business, and probably they're trying to sell something to people and they're saying no. That no should be a form of motivation to keep going and to keep getting better. Another fear that we all struggle with is fear of the unknown. In my opinion, this is the most ridiculous type of fear, because we just don't want to do something differently from what we are used to. And sometimes we are scared of things that we don't even understand, because we're not familiar with it, so we don't understand it, and we're just scared of nothing. I posted something on my social media page recently concerning fear of the unknown. If you're not familiar with something, if you don't understand something, why don't you get the right knowledge instead of assuming or speculating? Get the right knowledge concerning the situation so that you can be familiar with it and understand what exactly it is. If you're able to get the right information, trust me, you'll be able to overcome the fear of the unknown. So the last type of fear I'm going to talk about is fear of failure. I think that this is the greatest type of fear. A lot of people don't want to try new things until they are sure that they are going to win. They are scared of, oh, what if I fail? What if this business plan fails? What if things don't go well as planned? And guess what? It holds you back if you're just there always thinking about, what if I'm going to fail? You learn from failure. It is good to learn from failure. A lot of successful people that you see today, they failed multiple times, but you know what? They never give up. And this type of fear breeds a lot of limitations. Say you don't want to talk to people, you're shy, you don't want to involve yourself in public speaking and all that. I personally have struggled with all these things. I'm naturally a shy person. I'm reserved. I'm that girl that will be at the back in the corner at a social gathering. I don't want to relate to people. I wouldn't want to, talk to people except they approach me first. Well, let me tell you where that led me to. I applied for this job in a top company back in my country some years back, and I was really positive. I was really excited, like new graduates, fresh graduate. I passed the aptitude test and the second stage of interview. At the third stage, it was like a group activity, those kind of interviews where you're in a group and they're giving roles to play. The moderators will be there in the room and they will tell you what to do, and they will sit down and observe, and then they will grade you. So apparently, before the activity started, the moderators talked about the roles that we're going to play, and they mentioned 5 different roles. Meanwhile, we were 6 on each table. So the activity started and each person just picked, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, I'll be the timekeeper, I'll be the buyer, and stuff like that. Guess who was just sitting there doing nothing? I sat there, I allowed everybody to pick a role, and I didn't do anything. I was just there, observing, because I was shy, I was laid back, I was scared. So I was there just probably giving suggestions, 1 or 2 suggestions, but I wasn't actually active. I wasn't really doing anything. Guess who lost that job? Me again. Yes, I ended up losing the job. I later realized that the moderators intentionally shared 5 rules to see the people that are going to be proactive enough to take on the 5 rules, and see the 6th person that was going to be laid back and not participate. And unfortunately, that 6th person was me. So this is just to tell you that because of fear, I've lost a lot of opportunity. Yes, I lost the opportunity because I was scared, because I didn't want to talk to people. I was scared of building relationships. I was scared of approaching people. So at the end of the day, my shyness or my fear did not take me anywhere. Instead, I lost a job, I lost an opportunity, and I lost an experience that I would have had in that company. Now, I know that a lot of people have actually struggled with this fear at one point or the other in their life, and some of us are still struggling. So I'm going to give you some practical steps that you can take for you to face and overcome your fear. The first thing you should do is embrace your fear. Accept that, this is what I'm scared of, and it is there. Don't deny it. Don't deny that. No, I'm not shy. I'm not scared of people. Embrace it and acknowledge that fear is there. Then number 2, think about the successful things that you've done in the past. All the things that you've been able to achieve in the past. If you could achieve those things, then you can achieve whatever it is that you want to do now. And the third thing that you can do is to actually face the fear. Develop new skills, then challenge yourself to do that thing that you're scared of. Personally, and then challenge yourself to do that thing that you're scared of doing. So for example, you're scared of public speaking. You can actually take some courses on public speaking, communication, and then try it. Just try it. A trial doesn't hurt. In fact, if you don't try, you would never know how good you could be in that thing. Number 4, you can talk to people that you trust, people that have walked in your shoes. Talk to them about your fears. Tell them that this is what I'm dealing with. For example, you're scared of failure. Talk to people that have actually been successful in the business you're thinking of getting into, and I'm sure they will tell you that it's not a walk in the park. It is not a bed of roses. Yes, they failed, but they never gave up. Those kind of things can encourage you to actually try if you talk to people that have experienced such a thing before. Then my last point is that stop thinking negatively. Stop negative thinking. It spoils a lot of things. Stop worrying that it's not going to work out. What if it does? Have you asked yourself that what if it actually works out? If you don't try, you would never know. That's the truth. You will never know if you don't try. So stop thinking that it's not going to work out. Have a positive mindset. So let me tell you a comeback I learned from my failure. When I lost that job, so later on I applied for another job in another large multinational, and the process of recruitment was very similar. We had a group discussion where you would have a role and then they were watching. You know what I did? I was the first person to talk. I didn't allow them to finish reading the activity. I just started talking. I was like, my name is Okwe, can you guys introduce yourself, blah blah blah. At the end, I aced the interview and I got the job. In fact, some of my colleagues that were on my table at that group activity later on, they were like, I know you. You're the girl that didn't allow anybody to talk and you just started talking. Because they didn't know that I had learned from my mistake, I learned from my past failure, and I decided to develop myself and do better the next time, which made me to, get the job at the end of the day. So I really hope that somebody out there struggling with one fear or the other would watch this video and be inspired to take action, develop yourself, develop new skills, and then try and do better next time. So the last thing I'm going to say is talking from the biblical perspective. Fear not is actually mentioned in the Bible at least 80 times. Why? Because God knows that the enemy wants to limit us to our victories, to our hope in God, to achieving greater things. So God already knows that. That is one of the reasons why we should not fear. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all the support, and yay to 100 subscribers. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Please don't stop sharing my videos. Please don't stop liking, don't stop watching. And if there's anything that you feel that I should talk about or you really want me to talk about, please leave them down below in the comment section, or you can message me on my social media pages. I'm going to leave them down below so that you can send me a direct message if you don't want to comment down below, and I will try and fulfill your request. Thank you once again, and see you in the next video. Bye.